The Trevecca women's soccer team is built on 3 values. So the first one is excellence, and that's how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so we really try to hold these girls to a really high standard, whether it be on the field or off the field. And the second value is grace, and that's the freedom to fail. We understand that if we're holding people to a really high standard, there's going to be failure, and that's okay. And so we want to be a place where there's a lot of grace shown to each other. And then the last one is humility, and so challenging, our team to look outside of themselves and know that this isn't just about you, although you do matter, but it's more about how can I serve and love my teammates. I think there's 2 types of coaches. One is transactional and one is transformational. And so transactional coaches, this is a business deal. I'm using my players to get what I want or what I need. Transformational coaches are a lot different, and so that's what I long to be. And so a transformational coach, I want to be pouring into my players. I want this to be a place where people are growing and thriving and figuring out what are you good at on the field, what are you good at off the field, what are your gifts, what's your calling. And so when they leave here, they don't just have a couple championships. Hopefully they do have a few, but also when they look back on their 4 years, can they say that they've grown as a person? Can they say that they've grown spiritually? I played my college soccer at the University of Kentucky. After that, I played for 4 years on a semi-professional team in Charlotte. When I was at Kentucky, we won the SEC championship my junior year. I believe that I've learned what it takes to train at a very high level, play at a very high level, and ultimately win a championship against some very competitive teams. My hopes for this team is that we would be one of the best teams in the country. I really believe we can do that. I'm crazy competitive, and the goal in the next couple years would be to be in the top 25 in the country. One of the main things we're doing here is trying to create a culture on this team where ultimately our lives are changed, the staff, the team, but for me it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. So what would it look like for this team to change the athletic department, to change the university, to change the city of Nashville, to ultimately change the world? And it sounds kind of like a crazy dream, but there's girls graduating from here every year and they're going into all these different fields, and the people that they're becoming here, they're gonna take that to their next place. So what would it be like if they, instead of going out into the world and being changed by the culture, what if they were the culture changers? And so I think that's ultimately the dream for me as a coach.